Let's wait for a few more minutes until all our judges join.
to everyone present here. I hope everyone is doing good and having fun on their Sunday. Today, we are all gathered here for AIH, AiVirex Internal Hackathon. I am Ritika and with me is Aarti.
Hey guys.
We are your hosts for the evening and hope to make this fun for everyone. Without any further delay, we would like to jump to the event directly.
Let me start by introducing AiVirex. AiVirex Innovations was officially founded on June 11, 2021. It is the brainchild of co-founders K. Sai Anirudh and Vikram Savanan. AiVirex is a startup company dealing in software and technology that was created primarily to solve the majority of problems that majority of people face. We take pride in our strong work ethic and quick turnaround as a team and believe in the importance of creativity, attention to detail, and finding the sweet spot between concept and execution. Every day, we work hard in the hopes of accomplishing two goals: satisfying our clients' needs and making the world a better place.
AiVirex Internal Hackathon. Today's event is based on the hopes that the interns working in AiVirex will get some real world exposure that cultivates a growing mindset that explores the various on field technical aspects of the world of internet and codes. We are hosting 3 teams and 6 judges today. With utter pride, we would like to introduce our teams. Our 3 teams are here with innovative and beautiful web applications, which they would present to the panelists against which they would be scored. Let's give them a big round of applause. Team 1, Deepa Shri K and R. Krishnakant. Team 2, Taruni D and Manya A. Team 3 has Vinisha V and Shweta S. The teams will present their applications in front of the judges.
The panel of judges here with us are highly qualified individuals who are looked upon for their knowledge and expertise. Let us welcome our first panelist of today's event, Mr. Venkatesan SK. He works at Bank of America as a software development engineer. He has taken part in multiple hackathons while bagging prizes. He has been crowned the title of being second runner-up in Smart India Hackathon and was crowned winner in the subsequent year. He is a very attentive professional who focuses mainly on the front-end part of the web development by enhancing the beauty of websites through real life through his digital creative skills. Mr. Venkatesan, it would be a pleasure hearing from you.
Good evening, everyone. Fortunately, my camera is not working, so you can't see me. Sorry for that. And yeah, as she said, I'm Venkatesan and I'm working in Bank of America. Then congratulations to everyone who participated here, and I wish all the best to everyone who are going to perform their activities here. Thank you.
Thank you,
Mr. Venkatesan.
Our panelist, Mr. Vignesh K, is a software developer at Zoho. He is an extremely good analyst and he finds solutions to problem statements, which is why he has been a second runner-up in prestigious Smart India Hackathon while bagging the trophy at the same in the consecutive year. He is a front-end developer who focuses on making any application look eye-catching with his UI UX design skills. Can we have Mr. Vignesh to felicitate us with a small talk?
Hello, thank you, Ritika, for the introduction. So, as you guys said, I'm Vignesh, and I'm working as a member technical staff at Zoho Corp. So, basically, all the best to all the participants out there. Present your applications neatly and try to win the hackathon. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Vignesh. Mr. Naveen Kumar B, another of our panelists, here is a software development engineer at a blooming startup, GoGoSoon, which intends to simplify IT with modern tools. He's a technical genius who has proven his expertise by participating in a multitude of hackathons and by being the finalist of Rakuten Hackathon. You can call him an all-rounder or an one-man army because he specializes in front-end development and back-end development while testing the products and applications at the same time. Mr. Naveen, we would like to hear a few words from you.
Hi guys, good evening and thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm Naveen, working as a web developer at full stack developer in GoGoSoon Private Limited. And guys had a good experience for the past 5 days developing your product, and hope you have done it well with your full ready product, and do well, and all the best and for all the. Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen.
Thank you, Mr. Naveen.
Our next panelist for the evening is Mr. Vignesh S. Talking about him, we cannot forget to mention his creativity and passion to explore the world of technology. He is the CEO of 101 Deploy that aims to automate a process and provide scalable and authentic software solutions. He is also the winner of Smart India Hackathon. He masters in backend development and is a very efficient pitcher. He leads his team to success through his knowledgeable skills. Mr. Vignesh, can we request you to please introduce yourself?
I guess he hasn't joined the meet.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Vignesh S would be joining us shortly.
Yes, I guess.
So,
yeah. So can we, we'll introduce our next panelist, Mr. Surya.
Mr. Surya ER is our next panelist, sharing his expertise with us today. He works at Simpress as a software development engineer. He is an efficient professional who has profound technical skills in front-end and back-end, making him a to his wide set of skills. Additionally, the knowledge of cloud and data structures make him a man who is proficient in the field of current technology. Mr. Surya, it is nice to have you here with us. Please say a few words.
So, as they said, hey guys, I'm working for Simpress as an SD, and at here at Simpress, it's good going for me so far. And also, thanks for AiVirex to conducting this hackathon, for having all these interns, getting some good expertise on the tech stacks and technologies that they are going to work for. And all the best. Let's look forward.
Thank you, Surya. Our last panelist here is Mr. Sri Sharan Raj, who is a software developer at Amazon, the platform we use literally every day. He is a full stack developer, which enhances his skills by providing him technical liberty on both front end and back end skills. He was titled as the winner of Smart India Hackathon and has also left his technical impact on an international level by bagging Asian India Hackathon's prized winner crown. He is an enthusiastic learner who keeps on adding skills that increases his horizon of tech in the technical world. Mr. Raj, few words of knowledge, please.
Hey guys, so first of all, just 1 second, I'm getting a call. Just one.
Okay, so he'll join us shortly. Until then, let's start with the problem statements. We'll explain the problem statement once, and once he joins, we'll ask him to felicitate us with his words.
Mr. Sri Sharan Raj, we can't hear you when you're, yes. The problem statement is as follows. AiVirex asked its interns to build a 3-tier web application in which users are able to log in and upload food recipes. Other users should be able to view all the recipes and also should be able to search for specific recipes in the UI. Just for posting recipes, users need to log in, otherwise they need not log in. The core features are 3. 1. User authentication. 2. That the user should be able to upload food recipes along with a picture. And 3. Users should be able to search for recipes in the homepage.
So these scores through which you will be assessed are as follows. The judges will score you by judging your UI UX designs through the best practices, originality, presentation, the Viva, functionalities and features. And Please keep in mind that judges can question the participants on their presentation, and the participants can interact with the judges in the given time of their presentation. Yeah, so moving on, do we have Sharan here? I guess he's still busy on a call. So the participants can talk with the panelists and ask any queries which they have before we get onto the event.
On team 1. Deepashri?
We can't hear you, Tipashri.
I guess there is some network lagging.
You're on mute. Deepashri, you're on mute.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, slightly.
So I think I can go with my question.
I'm sorry, Deepashri, can you repeat that?
So I think so there is some network lag.
We can recognize that you are talking.
We can wait for.
We can't hear you, Tipashri.
Yeah, we can wait for Deepashri to reconnect. Can we have someone else on the panel who can actually, who has doubts and can ask the panelists here?
Yeah, go on, guys. You guys could ask some doubts if you have on criterias, everything. Don't be afraid, perhaps.
Deepashri, Krishnakant, please go ahead and ask doubts.
Yeah, hi. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, Krishna, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
So, actually, I'm actually interested to become an ethical hacker. So, like, by watching movies and all those stuffs. So, like, as technologies increases, like, in the past, so it also like we need to be secure enough to secure our data. So, I actually keep on having interest in that. I haven't started anything in about that. Just know we can track and we can do all stuffs and all, but I haven't started. Can you say how to start it and how to begin to become a ethical hacker like that? Is that a good role?
Yeah, it is a good role. I mean, it is going to be most wanted in future. I mean, like data science, they call it the most sexiest job of the 21st century. So you could go with ethical hacking, and you could also parallelly look about quantum computing, because lately there has been some research papers stating that there are quantum computings and 36 qubits microprocessor being ready-made by Baidu, and some cryptographic algorithms are also being updated. If you want to go from if you want to start from scratch or basics, you could go from networking, perhaps networking, SSH, and slowly or gradually develop. Or yeah, I think that would be good. But one thing, it's like if you want to learn on your own, it's going to take a lot of time. But you can do it if you are interested. So yeah, it's a good choice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Krishnakant. Thank you, Surya. Deepashri, do you have any doubts? You can ask the judges. I can't hear you, Deepashri.
Okay, can I ask some other question? Yeah, actually,
Please go ahead.
You came across the fourth year. So, what's the best final year project you have done? What's the final year project? Actually, I'm in a final year. This will help me to build some projects. So, what's the best final year project you have done? In what technology have you done?
This is an open question, so anyone could answer, or it was directed at me. I mean, should I answer it like that? Yeah.
I think it would be nice to hear from all the judges about their final year projects
yeah.
and experiences.
Yes, it's what to say. It could be a what to say. It could be a what you are doing now is a rehearsal of what you do in final year project because um, I took my final project idea in Smart India Hackathon website problem statements and executed one problem statement and I found a solution to a problem statement and executed and submitted in the final year project. So what you are doing now is the rehearsal of what will you do in your final year project. So that's it. That's it from my side.
Thank you, Venkatesan.
So let me talk about my project. The project I did was related to VR, virtual reality, where me and Anirudh was the teammates, and we did like VR-based shopping and shopping application, where you could see every items in a virtual environment, so that we will get some real life like experience. How you are seeing it in a real time, you will get the same experience through our application. Uh, yeah, that's what all about my project. That what I did. Yeah.
Thank you, Naveen.
Actually, I have a question. I wanted to be a developer since like my main focus is like hacking and security. But if your web is secure and it since if internet is there, we can hack into anything. So we have to secure our internet and actually we have to secure our web page also. So it may have vulnerabilities is which gives the first um, weakness for the client who are getting hacked. So, for web security, is there any software recommended for best security purposes?
Mr. Sharan Raj, Vignesh, I think I would like to hear the answer from you both.
Sorry about that. I didn't get the question entirely. Can you summarize it?
The thing is, for web security, which best software you can?
Actually, I don't think there is a best software for web security. So it comes as a practice while you're developing the application itself. So there are some, basic attacks like SQL injection. When you're using an SQL database, you have to prevent your application from preventing SQL injection. And if you are creating a server-based application, then you have to do load testing. You have to load your server using more number of traffic. So these are basic type of attacks that you can prevent. I guess there are no specific tools. You can just basically simulate. So in the case of load testing, you can simulate more number of requests pointing to a particular endpoint. So by that, you can get some vulnerabilities, find some vulnerabilities in your application. And I'm not sure about the tools. I only use the best practices while developing the application itself. I don't know whether this answers your question or not. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharan Raj.
Now, can I take this moment to actually ask Saran Raj to introduce himself and give a little talk for us, please?
Yeah, sure. So previously, sorry about that, guys. I got a call, so I had to drop off. So my name is Sri Saran Raj. I'm currently working as a software development engineer at Amazon Chennai. So yeah, I'm basically a full stack developer. I work on all sort of things, database front and back end, and I'm currently working on highly scalable web applications as well as building some internal tools that are used by Amazon. Yeah, so that's basically about me.
Thank you. Deepashri, in case you have any doubts and you're not able to talk, you can write your questions in the chat box.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope so. I'm audible now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, okay. So my question is to Vignesh K. Anna. So I think so. We know the culture about the Zoho, actually the freedom they give to their workers to work in a stress-free environment. So I would like to ask him that how challenging the projects are now for him and his experience till date in Zoho. I would like to hear from him.
So basically, at Zoho, as you said, the work culture will be really good, and there won't be any time constraints and all. And when it comes to the projects, initially I was working as a project trainee, so it's like an intern. So in that period, I was asked to develop a full stack web application. So based on that, they actually used to uh, what to say, judge it and validate it and give some suggestions in code as well. So what they expect is to uh, write maintainable, scalable code which is reusable. So this is the expectation from them. And right now I am into Zoho Forms application, and now I am actually going through their code.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Vignesh. Let's rapidly move on and have the first team present their work. So team 1, are you ready to present?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we are.
Ready.
Awesome.
Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Judges, are you able to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. And hoping to have a great start. We are team number 1 of today's event, AiVirex Internal Hackathon. And before getting into our presentation, let me introduce myself first. I am Deepashri, and I'm in the front-end development team. And I have my teammate, Krishnakant, who is in the back-end development team. And so getting right away into our presentation, they have already explained about the problem statement. So the actual problem statement given to us was to make a food recipe website, and the basic thing, the basic constraint which gave to us was a user should log in into the website to add his or her recipe and the procedures of it. And the users need not log in if only want to search a recipe in the particular web page. So this is what the basic web page we created for the food recipe thing, and we named our food recipe website as the Cravings. So I think so. Yeah. So Krishnakant, can you please go a little down?
Yes.
Can you go to the login thing? Yeah, okay. Here we have the sign-in page over here. Yeah. Okay. So here to sign up, we have created the bars such as email, your name, the channel name, and the contact details. So if we add all these credentials, we'll actually sign up into the website, and we can add our recipes and the procedure into it. So the basic things we have used in this website is that HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, PHP, and MySQL. So yeah. Okay, so Krishnakant, I think so you can proceed with the demo of entering the login details?
Yeah. Okay, let me proceed it. So as my teammate said that we have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and PHP MySQL. So first, the condition we have given to us was a user can search whatever, like he can view the web page. So he can view all the recipes that has been posted by the posters. So before that, I just show you a sample that I have logged in and I have posted both of the recipes, two recipes. First, the user need to register whether he need to log in to post some recipes he had done. So first he need to sign in. So that sign in page, we have just connected a database backend to. So the data that has been registered will be stored in the backend, and the data will also be fetched during the login. If the login that has been entered, the login credential that has been entered is failed, it won't allow to swap to the next page. So that will be monitored whenever you have entered the data is right or wrong. And once you log into it, so let me just log in. So it will show a alert logged in successful, and it will jump to the next page if the login has been successful, and we can upload the recipes. The logged in user can also view the recipes that has been uploaded by the other users too, and he can upload his own recipe too. By just clicking this button, he can upload his own recipes. He can choose the file that he need to upload. Yeah,
One question, Krishnakant.
yeah.
So, do we have cross-site scripting prevention while writing the forms? Since we are using PHP, there is a high vulnerability of cross-site scripting. So, any mitigations for that?
I actually didn't get it. That my microphone is so low, speaker is so low. I didn't get that question.
So,
Properly.
basically, you are using PHP, right?
Yeah.
So when you are using PHP, you have to be very careful that there might be some cases where you can have cross-site scripting. People can execute the JavaScript code in your text fields itself, right? So do we have any preventions on your application since you are having the uh, form that you are showing previously? So I just wanted to note that.
No,
So
it
do we
won't
have?
be that protective. I'm actually just register and the login, not much protective. We have just given a credentials, and the user won't get logged into it, can't post it when the user credential that has been wrong.
No. I'm not saying that. So I'll explain what I'm asking. So you have the username and password field right in the login screen. You have the username and password. So if I run a script inside the text field, in the username text field, if it is not enabled for cross-site scripting, then it might bypass and it might run a query on your front end itself. That might bypass the login. So have you tackled that?
Actually, if the data that has been not entered, it won't bypass. Yeah, it won't get into the next. It just show the error, the credential that has been wrong. May I answer your question?
Yeah, I get the point. Like if I enter the wrong credentials, it might fail. What
Yeah,
if I run a
it won't
script?
bypass. No, it
What
won't
if?
go.
Okay. So that means you
It will
have the
show an alert
cross-site.
symbol again, like you have entered wrong details.
No. I'm just asking whether you have whether you have prevented the cross-site scripting or not.
Yeah. I heard that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So yeah, then I can upload a recipe into it. I'm just write a query like I have shortlisted the in the search bar. I have shortlisted like by typing the name, the recipe name that the uploader that has been uploaded by the recipe name. It gets shortlisted whenever the user has been like want to search something into the search area. If we type chicken, if for something a name that has been entered, maybe like it's a global search, like if like some other prefixes and suffixes that has been added to. But if a word chicken is present into it, it just shortlists and given to the search bar. So let me just so if I type a chicken, yeah, it will show the output like this. So what the user needed, it has been shortlisted based on this recipe name. It will shortlist.
One more question, Krishnakant. Try entering CHICK.
Yeah.
Just CHICK, not EN.
Sorry.
Try entering CHICK in the search bar.
CHICK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I
the full
do get it.
text.
Actually, like I have just shortlisted. Like I haven't shortlisted the particular word alone.
So okay, so that implementation is wrong. So basically, what you have to do is you have to use regex, or you have to have some sort of called fuzzy searching or fuzzy matching. You have to use that algorithm. So by using that, you can, even if the if the user doesn't enter
Even
the
if
full
index
word,
that has been presented.
yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah,
so
I understand.
I
Like,
just wanted to
have
point
just
that out.
done it in hurry, I think, but just like a little. Yeah, I have understand what you have said. Like the index that has been presented in overall, like even a CH that has been presented will also be need to be accepted, need to be shortlisted if it has in a recipe name. So I haven't done that. That's a mistake. So
And also try implementing auto suggestions as well. So I think MySQL has a pre-built query for that. So
Yeah. That has been uploaded will also
So
reflect here.
Krishnakant, what if we hello, Krishnakant?
Yeah.
So while uploading the recipe, what if we upload some other file instead of image file? Have you validated those steps?
Yeah, that's what I have write a query like it will accept only JPG. I will show you the code.
No problem. And like, what will happen if that is? Have you put any size constraint?
It won't accept.
It won't
accept any other files other than JPG and JPEG and PNG.
Okay, if I try to upload some 50 MB of image, then the size constraint, have you checked those things?
Yeah, just
like the image sizes.
Can you do that in UI, Krishnakant?
Here I have write a code like allowed arrays JPG, JPG, and PNG.
Krishnakant?
So this,
Krishnakant, you don't.
Can you do that in UI?
Okay, you need not to show the code. You just show that in UI.
Okay.
And one more question. So since we are using a food-based application, do we have some sort of validation where you have to confirm whether the user uploads a picture that is related to food? So if the user uploads some other image, let's say he uploads an image of Iron Man, so do we have a validation for that?
No, I haven't done that. But actually, it's a user thing that he need to upload something like in any way. But I haven't done. I don't know what to make to that compensate that thing. If image that has been loaded, if some other images that have been loaded means what we have to do, I don't know. Can you give me an idea about that?
Yeah. So what you can do is there is a thing called there are some open source APIs. So what you can do is you can send your image to that API, and that API will be already trained with a preset data set. So
Okay.
that will. So then you have to just enter. Okay, I just only need food-related pictures like fruits and vegetables. So you can configure that on the page, and they will give you an endpoint, and you have to trigger the endpoint from your front end. You just basically have to upload the image to that API, and the API will process that for you. You can do that
Okay.
in your system itself. For that, because you may need to implement a machine learning model, and you have to
Yeah.
wrap it around a REST API. But that's a very tedious process. But this is one a easier way to approach the problem.
Yeah, understand. Thank you. I will try to update it
Yeah, sure.
further. Yeah.
Debashri,
Yeah, yes, sir.
you said you worked on front end, right?
Yeah.
Did you work on the responsiveness of this website?
Actually, my teammate worked with me because I'm just a beginner. So I think so. It would be helpful if he answers this question.
Okay.
My advice for you is not to tackle this kind of questions like this. It has to be a team thing. You should not say that I'm a beginner, I don't know anything. He has to tackle these questions. Just give it a try. Just your opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
You shouldn't accept your defeat at the first. I mean, not defeat like that. I don't know. My teammate only knows the stuff like that. You shouldn't approach this. This is a suggestion.
Yeah, basically what happens is if you're going for a bigger hackathon, then the judges might point you out individually. And what will you do at that moment? Basically, your entire team will be dependent on you. So you can't let your team down. So
Yeah. Okay. So I get it. So can you please repeat the question?
Did you work on?
Since Venkat asked this question, can you change the responsiveness to mobile, like in the website?
Just minimize the screen. That's it. Not
Yeah.
How
minimize the screen.
responsive, like, yeah, like,
Yes.
Yeah, he was
actually,
asking for that one.
it's not much responsive. Actually, images won't align properly.
Yeah. That's
Just
my
a
question.
notification that the navigation bar alone it has been and the search bar alone has been media queried. Not much of the response.
are you using any pre-built CSS library like Bootstrap or Tailwind?
I haven't used Bootstrap. I haven't in CSS in media queries is there. I haven't used that. Just a laptop screen alone I have done. It's not a responsive page.
Okay, so are you using Flex or Grid? What type of layout are you using?
Yeah, actually, I'm using a Flex in navigation bar, and in search in upload sections, this sections too I have used Flex.
Why you have implemented only in a nav bar? Why not the full page?
Sorry.
You said you have implemented the Flex in the nav bar only. Why you haven't implemented for the entire page?
Actually, like some alignments I didn't get it properly, so I have just don't put up the code in that. So after that, I just done like that, and so later on I will done update further in media queries. I just updated that. Actually, some errors that has been raised during so the time limit I haven't considered much in that errors. So I've done in lab for the lab view alone. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have used only pure CSS. You didn't work on any other frameworks?
Yeah, pure CSS.
Yeah, fine.
Guys, I have a question. It's like,
Yeah.
so I upload or post a recipe, okay? Now, what I feel is
Sorry?
there is some. I post a recipe or upload a recipe, okay, in your site. Now, what I feel is there might be some modifications to my recipe. I mean, I could just improve the taste of my recipe using some specific ingredients, or maybe I just don't like the recipe or it is outdated. Can I edit and delete my already existing recipe?
You can delete about it. I've just done you just once that has been updated. You can't update it. You just can post it. The further update I would like to do that more. Yeah. Sorry, like I have just done about the first time. So the just we can upload it. You can't change anything.
Okay,
You just
no
like
issue,
you can
guys.
post it, but once you logged in, you can post it. Not you can't update anything.
Okay, so it's like it will be implemented in future, right? For further improvements.
Yeah, it will be implemented. Yeah, sure. It will be updated.
Cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Krishnakant,
So,
can you hear me?
Yeah, go.
Yes. Yeah. I can hear you, sir.
Yes, Krishnakant. Once you logged in, it will be logged in. It will be logged in for what to say. It will stay logged in, or it will log out after
Yeah,
some.
it will stay logged in. I haven't used sessions timings for that.
Okay.
It won't end. It will be stayed logged in.
If you
Unless
log
and until
in,
you logged out.
if you log in once and if you close this tab and when you reopen the tab, when if the session will be still logged in, or
I
we
haven't
have to
used
log in again.
sessions in this. I haven't used session
No,
concepts in this.
no,
It just
not session concept. I'm asking that you are logging in, right?
yeah.
For example, in this instance, you are logging in.
Yeah.
After logging in and doing stuff, you just close this tab, right?
Yeah.
If we reopen this tab, it will stay logged in, or you
It
have to
stay
log in
logged
again.
in. It stay logged in. Unless and
Okay.
until you click the logout, it stay logged in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you handling session in front end or back end?
I'm handled in backend. Just a query part alone. Query and connections.
And Krishnakant,
Yes.
I heard you didn't worked on much any validations in that farm part. Have you done
Yeah.
any encryption in your password? Are you doing anything encrypt your password, or are you just plainly storing your password in the database?
Yeah, I'm just plainly storing it, but the password, the entered mail ID is the password I have given for this. I haven't encrypted the password. It just store as it is. The password won't be asked. You have to enter the channel name, and also the mail ID is the password for the logged in. I haven't encrypted the password.
That's a very practice, Krishnakant. You have to use at least some sort of encryption because it's not
I can
recommended.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, need to
Kindly
encrypt
avoid
it,
this
but
kind of
in a hurry, I've
practices
just
in
done
upcoming
as
things.
this. Yeah, surely I will update it in
For
upcoming,
hackathon, it's okay. For if you're working in a company level projects, you have to encrypt this kind of things.
Sure. I have an idea about
Confidential.
that. I have already done a project in that.
Yeah.
I have encrypted the project, but in this project, I haven't implemented it. Sorry about that. In future, I will surely update in this project.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
So, do we have any
about,
further clarifications from the panelists, or do we have any further questions from the team members?
Yeah, that's all about the flow. Have you completed the flow, Krishnakant?
Sorry, I have completed the project. You are asking about that?
No, not about the project. In the UI, that's all about the flow. You have shown
actually,
everything,
I haven't
right?
completed much. I just done in a hurry and just given something like that.
No, Krishnakant. I'm not asking that. You are presenting it now, right?
Yeah. The presenting this thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Have you completed the entire workflow?
Log in.
Yeah.
I have logged in. I have registered, and I have logged in and also searched. Yeah, that's all about the project. I have completed the
But in the requirements page, I saw more number of features.
Yeah,
so was
given
time? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, actually, it's given like we need to log in and we need to upload it, and only the user who have logged in need to upload it, and the overall users can view the recipes, and they can search the recipes. That was the constraint given actually, but having like more security was not given, more the futures was not given, but the constraint that has been done.
Okay, so why I asked is basically I gave this statement to Anirudh. So I guess I gave a lot of features. I don't know, maybe it got trimmed on your end. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
I would like to tell a small suggestion. Try to use
Yeah.
Git properly. You guys have just uploaded the zip files, and another team also done the same. Like in real time, recruiters won't have time to download your zip files and go through the code. So it'd be better if you use Git properly and upload the code files using Git codes. That's what it is.
Yeah. Sure.
And one more question, Krishnakant.
Yeah.
May I? Yeah. What database are you using?
MySQL. I haven't used NoSQL.
But I am seeing in futures you are asked to use a NoSQL database.
Yeah. I have seen that. I've just I haven't worked in NoSQL. I have just worked as in previous intern. I have used only in NoSQL, but I have done a full stack project only on MySQL, so I haven't aware of that. So I have done in MySQL. I know that we have to
stick with the constraints, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Krishnakant, you have to see the requirements correctly and have to work on based on that, right?
Yeah.
So kindly avoid these things, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that.
So what's the duration that you have given? So what's the duration to develop this product? Yeah, fine.
They are beginners, right? They aren't well much expertised in the technologies, right? Oh. Yeah, it's cool for beginners to pull out this project in 5 to 6 days. But I have just one simple question: why PHP for backend? I mean, why? I mean, you guys have used JavaScript, right? Pretty much for the front end, but why for the backend PHP? I mean, I was pretty flabbergasted on seeing it. I was confused. Why would we use PHP all in a sudden? Is there any specific things that you guys find that PHP is more easy to use instead of JavaScript?
Actually, I have done both two projects in PHP alone, so I haven't got much exposure to learn something beyond that. So I have done with my comfortability. Actually, I haven't. It was given 6 days ago, but I have done just a single day. I just sit yesterday and I have done. So I haven't match the constraint to match NoSQL and JavaScript Node.js. So I haven't done the previous two projects. I have done the same reference. I have done this too.
Okay,
so
good.
Just take me a day to complete this project.
Wow, cool.
So I hope the panelists are satisfied with the answers that Team 1 has presented. Thank you, Team 1. Now let's call upon Team 2 to present their idea. Team 2, do we have you all here?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
Was my screen
Manya, I can hear you. Yeah, correct.
So hi, we are team 2 and my name is Manya. What we have done is that you can see in our screen, it's like the food recipe blog. We have named it as Crunchy Chunks, and like we've given in the previous team, you have asked whether it is responsive. Yeah, our page is responsive. And like we have given the nav bar, and the features include like recipes and reviews, and you can scroll it, Taruni. So the features like we in the front end part, we've given that like interaction like coming soon is that you can the more to be done. We'll not finish like this. We'll be doing it in future also.
One question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Can you open the code base for 1 second?
Sorry.
Can you open the code base? VS Code.
Varun.
Go to HTML. Index HTML. Okay. Yeah, scroll up. Up. Okay, so what CSS library are you using?
Sorry.
What CSS library are you using?
Normally we've used the Font Awesome for icons and that UNPKJ, the package I've seen in YouTube, and I've just learned it from it. And
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about the CSS library.
Library. We've used Bootstrap also, and we've not used media queries, but we've used it to CSS itself. For making it
okay. So one question: without using media queries, how did you manage to make it responsive?
It is fit to everything like when we've done. I just managed to do it like how to do it.
I'm asking how. You said you didn't use media query. I'm curious how it's possible.
We use Bootstrap and those things. We managed to do. I managed to do it like for responsive. I've checked each and everything, every icon and everything. When I did it, it came up like that.
Yeah, come to index.html page. 1 second. Scroll top. Scroll to the top. Top to the top. Yeah, stop here. Okay, so I don't see Bootstrap being used here. Can you explain why?
That UNPKJ is the bundle I've used.
Okay,
I don't know whether it's a framework or not.
It's mentioned as Swiper, not Bootstrap.
Sorry?
It's mentioned as Swiper.
Swipe.
Yeah, Swiper 7. Swiper bundle.
Yeah.
If you're using Bootstrap, the Bootstrap min.css.
Yeah.
May I know why you're using Swiper?
Actually, I've done it in both, but this looked like it was like responsive, so I've used it.
Can you elaborate more on I used it? You used the library or use what?
I don't know the terms actually. It's whether it's library or not, I don't know.
Okay, so you say you don't know whether I use Bootstrap or Swiper. Then how you manage to write the class names?
It's CSS, right? Class names and IDs are about they are attributes.
So, for that you may need to refer the documentation, right? If you refer the documentation, then probably you may know what type of Bootstrap, what type of CSS library that I'm using. So you said I am using Bootstrap first, then you said okay I'm using Swiper, then you said I don't know.
Actually, I've done a complete different website and I've got confused. It is I can show you that website also. I've done with that like both. I'm just practicing now how to do it in the Bootstrap and the Swiper bundle. So I've what and I've done is that I got confused here.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah. So, and this is the we can upload it, and Taruni will continue.
Here is the recipe contents, and if we click any recipe instruction we want, it goes to the recipe instruction, and after it, if we want to go to the home page, here's the home page, and we can come to the home page. And next we have reviews, the users who uses, and they gave reviews here. And the last, Manya, can you?
Yeah, it is the footer part. You can refer it from the phone number and the mail ID is given. So this is what we have done, and you can search and log in also. Log in only if you can upload it, but like we've done only the front end part. Back end we've done it, but we got errors, and the functionalities will be missing, as we've done like only we've had only 2 days because we had college and we were not well. So we've tried doing it in using Java, Node.js and SQL, but unfortunately we couldn't do it.
This is the code for login and the upload image, but when we connect this to, we get collapsed in the front page, so we can't make it up.
From where this data is coming actually? Manya.
Sorry, from where?
From where this data is coming? Is it like static data, or you are fetching it from the back?
No, we've not done it dynamically. I've tried doing dynamically, but as I said, I had like today also I'm having an exam. I was preparing for AMCAT exam, so that's why I tried it doing dynamically using JavaScript, but we've done just in CSS and HTML.
So from so it's a static data.
Yeah, it's just static.
Sure.
Do any of the other judges have any questions to either Manya or Taruni?
So the authentication part is also missed. Have you done the authentication part, Manya?
Sorry?
That is also. Have you done the authentication part completely?
No, it's just like login only. I've not done the sign up part also. Like, it will just log in, and like when we've done it using like doing uploading thing only, we got the crash between the front end and back end. I don't know how to resolve it. I'll resolve it in future.
Guys, I have this question, right? So just open your website again. Go to your website. Hit on that user icon. Yeah. So forget your password. Don't have an account. You guys wanted to implement this?
It's just only the front end part, not
No,
implemented.
it's like you guys wanted to implement. Forget your password. Don't have an account. Okay.
Yeah. We wanted it to do it. Actually, I've done before. Time being, I've just done like this.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I thought of doing everything, but in the front end, we have done everything to finish it. The ideas and all we've done in front end. We'll just should implement the functionalities alone.
Okay, so it's like a static website, right? Just front end.
Yeah, it's just
There's
a static
no flow
website.
of data. Okay. I mean, the UI is pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you.
One small suggestion from my side.
Yeah.
Kindly avoid telling that excuses like these things, because it's not a professional manner. That's it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Actually, we are learning right now. I didn't have time to.
That's I can completely understand it. We have also come recently from your side only. We can understand you.
It's purely a mistake only, but the reason I'm stating you the reason alone.
Even though you have a mistake, you shouldn't show that. You should try to cover it by having knowledge on what at least you try to do.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
We can see that you didn't do that, but you have to say that okay, we are trying to do this, we are trying to do that, so that
We'll
we can.
surely complete the project. We've done completely the front end. Should make sure we'll be building the back end for sure.
Okay, that's it.
Manya, since you are going to do the backend part, you are also
Yeah.
doing the same mistake as the team one. You are using a SQL database. Try to switch on to a NoSQL
Yeah.
database. Try to build the
Yeah.
backend with a NoSQL.
Yeah, I thought of doing in MongoDB, but since I've zero knowledge in MongoDB, I've not done. I didn't take the risk to start actually.
Yeah, okay. Once you are going to develop that, go with MongoDB or any other NoSQL databases. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I have a question from all the judges. Like I'm planning for the higher studies, and I've not yet searched for which course or which thing I have which is developing right now. I don't know what to choose. It's purely you should say you should lead me or guide me through this. I didn't even start searching or surfing from the internet, which is developing or not. I just had a plan for higher studies. I'll be going after 1 or 2 years for studying in US. So can you please suggest me?
It's like, why do you want to feel that you want to pursue a PG? Like, is there any requirement necessary, or you want to have more exposure?
Yeah, I wanted more exposure and also the change of environment and everything, and my family's concern also is there. Everything and every like for wholly I needed and wanted, and my family, I can also say as family's pressure also, and my cousins already went to that, so relatives pressure also. You can understand how our relatives and all Indian relatives will be there. So it is compulsory for me to go to US and study, and I from now only I've also got interested to go and study and learn more. So that's why.
Yeah, cool. I mean, choose anything that is trending. Yeah, good luck.
Like you can suggest the trending one right now.
Totally depends on what you like. So everything is trending, right? Technology is advancing. So go with anything that feels good for you. Just explore a bit more, explore a lot of technologies more, and yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Tarangi, do you have any questions for the judges?
Okay, then I hope the team two is team two is done with the presentation, and
satisfied with the answers of team two. And if team two has no questions for the judges, we can move on to the third team, I guess. Okay, I think we can ask team 3 to present their work. Team 3, I hope you're ready with your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, one and all present here. This is Vinisha from Chennai Institute of Technology, and my teammate will introduce herself. Shweta.
Myself Shweta from third year CSC department in Chennai Institute of Technology.
Okay, I'll start with my presentation. We have prepared the presentation for our team. Shweta, can you please present that? It's like a video, 1 minute video, so that you can understand the recap of our website.
1 minute.
Yeah. Am I audible, right?
You are audible.
Yeah,
yes,
you guys are audible.
Is my presentation viewable?
Yes, Shweta.
Yes, Shweta.
Perfect. Then I will be presenting it.
Sorry to interrupt. The video is so fast, so we couldn't see that
Sorry, I will be
solution.
reducing the data.
Sorry about that.
Should I?
Okay, I'll explain.
Just no need of showing that. Okay. Just explain or
Okay,
demo it
I'll
if you
explain
have.
the.
Okay.
Okay, I'll explain the video. Our team is the third, which is last and but not least. Okay, I'll present my website.
Until she presents her website, I would like to speak about our project and
Yeah, this is our website. This is our website, and we have named our website as Alimento, which is the Spanish name, which represents the word food. And here is our home page.
and
In that we can log in here. Sorry, for here I have login first itself. So that if I only log out, we can log in inside. Here, these are the things we have implemented here. Like this is the home page, and if you want to write any content or post any content in this, we can add images here. If add images here, and title is like what we have to. As a heading, we can write here and tell your story like description of the food. And in this website, we have used NoSQL database of MongoDB to connect that. We have used Mongoose to connect Mongoose library to connect the front end and back end. We have implemented this by using Monstock,
Sorry
which
to
is
interrupt.
M represent for.
finish our minute.
Yeah.
You said you used Mongoose to connect front end and back end, front end and database.
Yeah.
How is it possible without having another layer on top of Mongoose?
We have
Do you get my
Mongoose
question?
is like a library file, right?
Yeah. So in which layer that you're using the Mongoose package?
it's in application layer.
Sorry, your voice is too low.
Yeah, API.
Okay, so you have an
I have
API.
used,
Okay. So what technology that you are using for API?
For React.js and Express.js.
React.js and
React is for front end actually. Express.js and Node.js.
Express library.
Okay, got it.
Sorry, React is for front end.
Which I was coming to explain further.
You can explain yourself.
We have used Monstock, and E represent for Express, and R represent for React.js, and
website
isn't visible.
Visible, yes.
Yeah, I have presented. And the N represent Node.js. Can you please come again?
Guys, switch over to your
Switch to your website.
the website. Sorry.
It's in Meet.
Website.
The presentation is in Meet.
No, I have. Now can you respond?
Yeah, again you can. Yeah, now we can see it.
Yeah, I think there is a delay in network issue. I think network issue is there. Okay. If you I'll just log out and again log in so that you can see that. Okay. In the login page, before that you have to register in this.
Can you register, please?
Yeah.
Register it, please.
This is coming like I have already registered, so it is giving instruction like something went wrong. If I log out, it will come. And, okay, if I want to add anything, we have to go for a write, and here is the I'll show you.
Vinny?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you do that authentication part once again? I'm not. What's the exact error that you? encountered?
Yeah, we can't understand the registration.
She meant
Can you
that
repeat that?
when, like actually,
Okay, once again,
after
I'll
we register our email ID and
Okay.
after that we can only log in. We
once you
can't re-register it. So she tried to register her already registered mail ID, but it showed error because it already registered. And after she tried
yeah.
to log in with the email ID, and she got
Okay,
it.
okay, okay. Okay. So
Okay, then
try
try
So
registering with
to
new ID. Try
Okay.
registering
New ID.
something.
try to show some
Try
relevant
re-
messages to the user because the user will get confused too because he will not. So as a user, I will
something went
not
wrong means
get what the exact wrong here or what exact error here. So kindly use some relevant messages pop-ups. Okay.
yes. If something went wrong means they can't know that whether it's problem in website or from my side. So you have to
Yeah,
mention that in
and
your
also
ID.
at no point of time any kind of technical error should not be logged in user side. It should be only understandable for them in a very easy way.
Okay, I will make
Okay.
note of
okay,
it. I
okay.
will change it.
Just
Actually,
give
I'm
any random
registering it
password.
in Anchor account.
Just give 1 2 3, not
Yeah,
an
yeah.
issue.
Yeah, this is that is autofilled by saving that password. It is autofilled,
Okay, okay,
and
okay,
here
okay.
in MongoDB
Just one
there
question.
is
I asked the same for team one. Are you encrypting or you're also
Yes.
just plainly storing?
No, we actually have an encrypt package called BCRVT, that will be crypt, uh,
Okay, okay.
which is used for like password hashing function.
Yeah, yeah, fine, fine, good. Yeah.
by using the MongoDB we can see this for yeah. I'll show one more thing here. By writing, we can. I'll just continue this.
So guys, your MongoDB
I'm
isn't local
re-uploading
and
this
it
one second.
is over the network already. It is live. Your DB is.
Can you please come again?
Senior, can you
Library.
repeat your
You are
questions?
asking about library.
Is your
Live
MongoDB servers running
or
live?
in local? Is it local or live?
Running live on the
MongoDB.
internet. It has
Local, right?
no, but you are using that
You are
Mongo.
using Atlas, right? Mongo.
Yes.
It's over internet.
Okay.
It's showing the author name and description, and here you can just if you want to edit in this description, you can just edit, and you can update by clicking the update. I just implemented, but it's not visible, I think. Okay, if you want to delete this post, you can delete here. Uh, if any other people, you asked the team one, I think. If anyone post some other pictures in this, we can delete here by clicking here. Delete symbol is there. No, we can get notification. Not the notification. We can get the user database here. I first now I registered the view, right? No. I'll one second.
You registered the.
Yeah. When I refresh it, it will come. I think.
For now, the database side is not important. You can move to the UI side itself.
Okay.
Can you update one item in the UI? The item that you have created now.
Yes.
Yeah, one second. No. At last, I have registered. No, that one you saying right? This.
Yeah, anything that
No,
we
no.
could
You
see
you
that
have
it's reflecting.
you have added a recipe, right? From system
Strawberry.
Like
now.
just for
Just for
testing,
this.
yeah, the last one, yeah.
You can edit, right? Just try to edit that.
Actually, I didn't. Shweta.
Click on the page strawberry.
Yeah, but we can't edit that. At last, I saw that. As of now, I have implemented that. Before last 2 day only, I got the time to. We got the time to do that. I hope you understand.
Sorry for the last team only. I said that you don't have to. You don't want to tell the excuses. So please learn that. Okay.
Sorry for that. Sorry.
Vinny,
I can understand. I can understand, but avoid that.
Vinny, once
Just say
you
like-
have created the item, I saw an update icon.
That's only Naveen.
Once again.
They didn't implement it. They just placed that icon
Oh, okay.
there. But they
Just an
didn't
icon, simple icon. It's a delete.
Yes, they didn't implement.
Have
They
you
said
done the
that
delete part, right?
Did you implement
you
the
done the
Option we can
delete
do
part?
in the
Okay.
no, but in the MongoDB cloud we can do that.
No,
I'm not.
I am
The
asking
user
about UA
cannot
part
go
because
for the
user cannot access the map Atlas.
DB set.
Yes, the user cannot access
Atlas.
only user can access
Yeah.
this application. So I'm asking about this application that if you click on that icon means whether it will be delete or update. That's what I'm asking. Okay, I get. Okay.
Future, we will update it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Guys, so
Here
we
you
have
can
used
upload your
React
profile
for
picture,
front-end, right?
which will.
You guys
Can you
have
please come
used
again?
React for front end, right?
Sorry.
React for front end, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
React library for front end. So I have a question now. You guys have backend using
React is.
Express.js, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question. So both of these are running on
Yeah.
same port or
Yeah.
different port? Are they both running on same port or different port? React and
It's running on different ports.
what is the
Backend
port
for
number?
Backend
Sorry,
is
what
for
is the
API
port number
and
you
front end
have?
for cloud.
But Vinish Arnal, 3000 is the port number, and we have different ports for two.
so
backend,
on what
it's
port does
5000. So.
Express runs?
It's
Okay,
5000.
5000. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Vinny, how you are storing the image in the DB?
You can update your profile picture and use.
Vinny, how you are
Vinish,
storing the image in the DB?
click on that.
No,
icon.
I'm not asking for like. In what form you are storing? Like, are you encoding it, or are doing any other thing?
We can only form the picture in JPG and JPEG.
Can you show the DB and how the image is stored?
Just go to the DB, guys.
Sure.
DB post schema and just show the.
Yeah. It's storing like number.
Oh, it's a bad practice, guys. Try to improve on this. You should at no point of time you should store it like this, because the DB will be overpopulated and retrieval will be very hard sometimes.
Yeah, actually we are beginners. Beginners now. So
Yeah,
that,
cool. I mean,
we just this is our first project.
you guys could improve this way.
We are learn.
Also, instead of providing the numbers,
sure.
should we update it?
You guys should use. I mean, like in case like most of the time people use AWS S3. I mean, those are something different. Just search for like cloud image hosting providers. You guys should send it to the cloud hosting providers, and then they will give you a link. You need to have it over here and then query over there. I mean, it's okay, but just have this in mind. So you guys shouldn't be doing like this.
Guys, I have a question.
Yeah, guys, just instead of storing it by encoding the image or anything, try to store it in the cloud, and it will they will provide you the URL for that image, and you can store the URL in your database. Okay.
Yeah. Can you check the responsiveness of this website?
Nisha, can you upload a picture there?
No, responsiveness of the website. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Just try to.
Yes, you are audible.
Oh, I'm asking whether this website is responsible or not.
No, he is asking just to shrink your screen.
Responsive.
Just shrink your window, Vinny.
Like shrink your window. Go to developer tools and just change the dimensions.
Or otherwise, you can directly shrink there.
Minimize.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
No, not minimizing. That's
The option next to minimize. Ah,
yeah.
yes. Okay, try it in. Okay,
Try to shrink
try
more,
shrinking in
bigger more.
horizontally. Shrink it horizontally. Horizontal. Sorry, horizontal way. Try to shrink it.
I guess she's having network issues.
Okay, 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 okay.
Nisha?
I'm getting delay, I think. Okay. You can uh, you can update your profile picture here and a username, email ID. It's purely a safe website. You can enter your password and it can handle only in the data cloud so that no one can access your profile.
Can you search
So this
that
is all about our
item
website.
that you have created? Can you search that? Shweta, can you search it? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Then I doesn't.
I think she got some network issues.
Shweta, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I'll present it.
Shweta, I guess, can you please take over the presentation and can you please present?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes.
Yes, Shweta, you are audible. But you have closed your presentation. Can you present it also? Yeah.
I'm presenting it right now. So here's the method, and I'm actually having an issue with the internet. So
Am I audible?
Yes.
You are audible. Vinny, are you running that application in your system? Can you present it now?
Yeah,
I think she
presenting. Can you visit?
Yeah, we can see the screen. Just hope you can see the screen.
Nisha, you are audible.
Yeah. Actually, we didn't complete the packing completely. We didn't get the much time to complete it. Sorry for that.
Okay. Are you? Can you search that just for this testing item? You didn't implemented any
We
functionality.
actually implemented it, but we got errors. So
Okay. Okay.
Where is that?
So the search spot is missing on your application. Yeah. So that's all about your flow, your entire workflow.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you please stop my presentation?
We will wrap it up right now. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Team 3. Do you have any questions for the judges, Vinisha and Shweta?
Actually, I have a question.
So
Okay.
for so like senior said there is a validation against there is validation against a non-food picker. So, is there any tools for that?
Like validation at where like you guys want to do validation at front end or back end, or where do you guys want to do that?
I guess he's asking Saran to elaborate on how to validate the images based on whether it's food or not.
Yes. In front
Hear it?
end.
I wasn't able to hear it well.
John.
Minisha, sorry.
She has
Minisha, I
network
think you
issue
can.
with that.
Yes, I think you can ask your question in the meantime.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I have one question to ask. First itself, I'm trying to ask that, but my network issue permits that. Okay. What inspire you all? Most of the judges are from front-end developer and back-end developer or full stack, right? So, what inspires you to learn that and go for the field? I know that. Actually, I'm very much interested in that. So, from where I can learn to excel there. I'm audible, right?
Yeah. You guys are audible. So it's like
Yes.
in this meantime, we could see like most of our lives are being transformed and being like interconnected with technologies, right? There are several technologies, but as an end user, we are only able to interact with using websites and apps. More or less, for me, it feels like a superpower to learn these things. I mean, you could just create one on your own and deploy it. You can, yeah, it's like even Saran said, like there is money, right? It is hot tech, interesting, and it is the future. I mean, it would be the future, and we could see the rise of startups. Even if you assume it as a use case, a startup will definitely have a website, and we need to maintain it. So pretty much, it is simple to use. Like in 2D, it's websites and apps. If it's like 3D, it can be a hologram. So that's the leap for this. So yeah, that's from me.
Okay. Shweta, can you ask the question again?
So I was going to ask you about the validation against non-food pictures. Since for food website we only want food pictures, and in the UI when we try to upload a non-food picture, it should show error. Like in Instagram, it shows some kind of you're not authorized to post this picture. So I want to know how to implement that.
So shall I answer that, or do you guys want to?
No, Saran, carry on.
So you basically want Coca-Cola.
Sharon, I think you're on mute.
Then I also have another question. For fuzzy searching, how to implement that actually? Fuzzy searching.
Is this question directed at any particular judge?
I would like to ask this question to different set of guys.
Shweta, you aren't audible. Can you please increase your volume when you talk?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
So, I would like to ask this question to Vignesh Case here.
Vignesh K. Question is directed at you.
Go with the
Do we
question.
have Vignesh? Okay.
Sorry.
You said about the physics searching
I think I didn't mention about
feature.
About what searching?
Physics searching.
Okay, Saran mentioned about it.
Actually, it was asked by Sarandraj.
Sorry.
Asked by who? Asked
Yeah.
what?
Physics.
No, it was.
Searching.
Yeah.
The data image validation, right?
No, not image validation. You are asking the team one to. So in the
Partial
searching
matching. Partial matching.
Yeah.
Partial
Okay.
matching of fuzzy.
Okay. So the first one is you have to use regex. So basically, what you have to do is you have a string. Let's say I want to search uh, something like a black forest cake. So in this case, I have 3 words, right? So what I have to do is I have to split these 3 words into each individual term. Then I have to call a regex. I have to build a regex query using these 3 terms. So you can Google it up, and you have to send that regex query to whatever database that you're using, whether it's MongoDB or NoSQL. So that regex query will be executed on those, and you will have you will have basically you are calling an OR operator kind of search in your database. So either if one of the terms matches, then it will return the results. So this is basically a normal search. So when you have to enable a fuzzy search, what you have to do is, I think I'm not sure about SQL, but in MongoDB we have a separate operator called fuzzy search. So you have to basically call fuzzy and you have to give a value. So let's say if I mistype cake as bake, BAKE. So even if I type bake, the misspelled number of letters is only 1. So yeah, I have to give a fuzzy as 1. So basically what it does is in the background, it replaces that 1 character with all the alphabets, and it returns the matching results. So that is how you implement fuzzy searching in MongoDB. You can just simply Google it up. The critical part is integrating those to the front end, because whenever your key is on, so what you have to do is you have to call the API whenever your key is being typed. So you have to use a function called on handle or on change. So yeah, I guess that answers your question.
Then the question about non-feature.
And like for the SQL part, I guess you can use a like keyword with which you can get the similar search items.
Thank you so much.
I think that brings us to the end of the presentation.
Okay. So thank you, participants. You guys really put effort into the work which you all did. Learning and experience is just as important as winning. If we walk through life as if we have something to learn every day, we will. With that, we would like to ask the panelists if we have a winner for the evening. Panelists, judges, do we have a winner?
I think they can take some time to evaluate the scores.
Yeah.
Of course, I have a winner.
Okay.
This is the most awaited moment of the evening.
Even before
So,
going.
judges, if you have a winner, please announce.
Yes, sure. It's like even before going for the winner, let me tell what I liked from all of these teams. From team 1, Krishnakant really handled all those questions well. Even their project was only half completed. It was good. And I like the PHP part. And for team 2, Their UI was amazing. It was really brilliant. And for Team 3, what I liked was the NoSQL MongoDB, which was live. So yeah, all these things are good, and you guys could rapidly improve on your counterparts. For example, like that competition states few requirements, right? So you guys could improve on that by learning. So yes.
And guys, don't be bad on us because we are we are just we just want you to learn these things, because sometimes you tell some answers I got that, like we didn't finish this, we are not aware of this, like that we got that. Why we are asking the question is, you have to aware of that, you have to be aware of that, that something like this is existing, so we can use that to make this more efficient. So you should be aware of that. So only we are asking so much questions, and we are also get questioned in those hackathons we have participated. uh, they have even roasted us much more lot than here. But okay, but this is the intention. At that time we are also very mad with them, and we talk very bad about them at their back. But when we think of that now, we can realize that okay, they want us to make sure that we are aware of those things and stuff existing in the market. So that's it. That's the reason we are asking so much questions. So yeah, everyone did well. That's it from my side. And congratulations to the winner. We are going to announce soon.
Okay, so can we have Naveen to give his feedback about the presentations which was done by the team?
Yeah. Yeah, all the three of the team was did well. And one suggestion I would like to give is try to stick with the constraints that you have given in the hackathons. Don't build it on your own, because when the panelists checking about your application, they will first go for this only. Have you done everything according to the constraints? So don't cross that, and also the originality. Try to build everything, even when you are done. You are not doing everything completely. Try to build it on your own. Don't rely on any other sources. Okay, and yeah, everyone is done well, and yeah, that's all about from my side.
uh, you can rely, but just for the doubt purposes, because if you're not sure of something, a specific part, we can take reference of that, but you should make it original, so that you will get improved, and your code will be efficient when compared with others.
Okay, thank you, Naveen. Thank you, Venkatesh. Can we have Vignesh to give us the feedback?
Yeah, the suggestion from my part is guys have given your best, but if you see the industry level expectations, it's very high, and you guys need to improve a lot if you have dreams to get into a product based company. So work on it, and all the best.
Thank you, Vignesh. We have Sharan here. Sharan, can you please give us your feedback? Sharan, do we have?
I'm sorry, what? What did you ask?
So panelists were just telling the strengths and weakness of the team and how can the team improve further. So can you please give us your feedback on this?
I guess initially, to start off with, the UI is not very advertising. So my recommendation is to start with Bootstrap or Tailwind, and get used to both the libraries. And once you're comfortable with that, then move on to custom CSS. So because you have to know about all the CSS properties anyway if you're working for a big company. So yeah, I guess the first part is the UI, and the next one is even if you don't know about a particular feature, or even if the judges tries to trip on you, you have to stay on your point. You should not agree, or you should not argue with the judges. I'm just saying, I'm not pinpointing out anyone. I experienced this in my hackathon. So even if the judges ask you a very stupid question, you have to rely on your point. That's one thing. And I have seen most of the participants are using a very old tech stack. I guess PHP is literally dead. So let's move on to the latest technologies like Mern Stack or Flask or Django and all. Please don't go to PHP. Yeah, so that's my thoughts.
Thank you, Sharan.
Surya here passed the command that FB still uses PHP.
It's like we get all these technologies, right? I mean, but not every technology is efficient as we think they are. So yeah, I mean, FB has like some parts of their logics are from PHP. Yeah.
So if the feedback session is over, can we have our winner?
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, in our website there is one mistake, right? While clicking the search, it's not coming, right? Now I have fixed the error. It's working. Shall I present now?
Yeah, sure. Go on. Not an issue. But make it quick, please.
Okay. Just one second.
Vinny, I'm sorry.
My screen is visible. Yeah.
Okay, Vinny, we are sorry, but not necessary to show that because the presentation is over and we have decided to. It's okay, no issues.
Can we just show
It's cool if you guys.
Yeah, last time then we planned it agenda. That's why I'm stopping.
Maybe there is less time. We'll end it.
It's working. Actually, I rectified the error by using X. So this is what I want to convey that. Thank you for it.
Thank you.
So, judges, I heard that you have decided on a winner.
Can we have the winner, please?
We have decided, but we are discussing whom to announce the winners.
Okay, maybe the founders can announce the winners.
I'm sorry?
Maybe Anirudh and
ask Anirudh or
can announce the winners.
Yes. Mr. Anirudh?
No, it's like we have marked it.
But there are 6 of us.
Yeah.
How can we announce at the same time? While you are the host, you can announce, right?
Because we love technologies, we can't discriminate between them, right? Every technology is amazing. So yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Senior, then what about network issues? Some senior will be having network issues. And only one person will be announcing there. Yes, senior.
Okay, Ritika.
So on the count of 3,
3,
2, 1.
And the winner is Team 3.
Team 3, yeah. Shweta and Vinny.
Really, judges, congratulations to Team 3.
Thank you.
Guys, every one of your project was amazing, but they had the most functionalities implemented, right?
I didn't expect it.
So yeah, it goes for them because they have implemented most of the functionalities: edit, delete, search, uh, encryptions, images, and everything. So yeah.
And they also abide with the rules and regulations of the hackathon correctly than the other two teams.
Their biggest takeaway is they used NoSQL, right? NoSQL is one of the primary requirements for this application. So yeah, I think there is no miscommunication between any of us.
Thank you, panelists, and I thank all the participants who have been here with us today. You all did a great job and have put the best efforts out that you can.
Congratulations, everyone. New doors are opened when old ones are closed. I would now like to invite the founders of AiVirex Innovations, Anirudh and Vikram, to propose the vote of thanks.
Anirudh and Vikram.
Anirudh and Vikram.
Bye. Thank you, Vikram. Anirudh, a few words from you. Thank you, Anirudh.
On behalf of the judge, I want to thank Anirudh for providing this opportunity to judge this event. And I also want to thank the host who gave wonderful intros to us that we didn't even expect about what people will think about us. So thank you, hosts and Anirudh.
Thank you, Venkatesan.
And one last thing, don't stop from here, guys. Go and participate in many hackathons. Go and participate in many competitions, and yeah, try to participate in almost everything. You will get these kind of problems, but you have to move on. Okay, don't think I am lost in this hackathon, so I will not participate in any other thing. You have to do it. Yeah, that's it.
Krishnakant, you asked about that final year project, right? You can continue. You said you can fix those issues which you mentioned here, and you can use it as a final year project too. Nothing stops at any place, so you can continue your project. That's just a suggestion. And thank you, guys.
And suggestion from my side would be like learn in teams. I mean, if you guys try to do alone, it will be really hard. Like someone could work on backend, someone could work on the middle parts of APIs. I mean DB configurations, and someone could work on front ends. So as a team, you guys could make even more. It would be even more feasible if you guys work as a team. So go as a team, learn. There is a lot of opportunities. You guys could just witness if you learn a lot. And don't forget to express yourself if you have any skills or talents. Else, the doors will never be opened. So yeah. So and also participate in several hackathons. Thanks for AiVirex and the hosts for having us here today.
Thank you, Surya. Thank you, judges. I hope your words of advice are well received by the participants, and I hope that it helps them. Thank you, participants, for being here today. And I think that brings us to the end of a spectacular performance and interaction between the peers from various spectrums of the technological world. Thank you, Kritika, for co-hosting with me.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Aarti. Thank you. Thanks to everyone. Now, it was a pleasure being a part of AIH. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Judges, please.
I have mentioned my issue already. Sorry, I am Venkatesan.
Okay.
My network is kind of bad. I can't see anybody's
Okay.
faces.
Should I? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1 second. Sharon Raj's message was there. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Yep, done.